Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
15. Let's go, baby.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing is Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Forced out to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 30. Picking up the first, 18 yards that time. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 44 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and they'll set up shop in it. Enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Man, I got you.
Hey, color.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
15 yards.
Hey, 15.
Charlie, first down.
On first down, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On third down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
I don't need to. All right,
You're not ready. You're not ready.
43.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Yellow.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Y'all playing the wrong.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. They complete it to Hill. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Here's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Here's Jackson to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
The extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, and normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 43.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, 43. Attack.
Mahomes going to throw. Steps away. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He's not going to get me.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Let's go, let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got one.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow. Flying.
Silver.
Yellow.
Slam.
Right side.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jackson now, going to throw again. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll run here with Ingram. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Jackson. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens, they claw one back. Justin Tucker for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And